let's say you're given this simple circuit and you're asked to find let's say you're asked to find the current across the resistor. Let's look at this. Now, assuming that you already know the basics, that V, I'll just go over them real quick. V is for voltage, and this here is an independent DC source, and the R stands for resistance, and we can just say those are measured in ohms. The resistance is measured in ohms. That's just a quick recap, or for somebody that hasn't gone into circuits yet. And I, our current, is represented by I. So again, we're asked to find the current across the resistor. And you can say I, or you could just say I. You might get I sub R. That's the same thing. Just the current across this resistor is going to be the same as the current on this wire up here and down here and all through the circuit, because it's a series circuit. Now, you might have heard of something called Ohm's law, and that's what we will be using to solve this circuit. And it's not a difficult task, but if you haven't heard of Ohm's law just simply states, it states a lot of things, but we can just say, it says that the voltage is going to equal the current times the resistance. So V equals IR. Now, if you're trying to find the current, you can do a little algebra here and isolate I, remembering our algebra skills here. Divide both sides by R to get rid of this R, and that moves to the other side. So the new equation is going to look like I equals V, voltage, over the resistance. And that, if you're asked to find the current, is actually the answer for the problem. Now, let's say that you're actually given values, and I don't want it to get messy here, so I'll just try to keep this as clean as possible. But let's say that you're given some values for V and for R. Let me just think of let's say that V, some voltage source, is just equal to 10 volts, and that R is equal to 5 ohms. Going back to our equation, we can say that I, the current, or I sub R, the current across the resistor, is going to be equal to voltage over R, which is equal to 10 volts over 5 ohms, which equals 2. And quick review for those who may have forgotten or haven't learned it yet. The unit for current is amperes, or for short, we're just going to say amps. And you can just write that as 2A.